everyone, my name is Sierra here at Studio U. Chaya will be my student today as we flow through a Vinyasa style class. We will link breath with movement, getting into the hips and shoulders. So let's begin lying down. Just finding a comfortable spot here on your mat or just on your floor, maybe roll out a blanket. Finding your center, rooting down, maybe lift the shoulders off the mat and walk them down a vertebrae or two. Feel yourself melt back into the earth. Maybe lift the hips and press the tailbone, the sacrum into the earth. And to begin, let's take a big inhale, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest, and open the mouth and let it go. Feeling your body completely relax, being in stillness. Notice the breath, not doing anything to change or manipulate the breath in any way, just observing the rhythm of the breath. If it's short, heavy, just noticing and becoming aware of the fact that you are breathing. So take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. I will offer an intention for you. For today's class, or for this flow, we'll be working on grounding. So just rooting down, inviting the mantra into your practice, silently saying to yourself, I am safe, I am strong, I'm exactly where I need to be in this moment. Start to even out the breath, breathing in, belly, ribs, chest. Open the mouth and sigh it out this time. Chest, ribs, belly. Good. Connecting with Ujjayi breath. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the chest. This time, seal the lips, but allow the constriction at the back of the throat as you exhale, chest, ribs, belly, navel draws in towards the spine. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. On your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead for a nice long stretch. Maybe invite the eyes to open. Feeling that stretch from fingertips to toes. Breathe in. And on your exhale, reach the arms and the legs over to the right side. So you're going to create a C shape with the body. Feeling a nice long stretch on that entire left side body. Good. Take a deep breath in. So grounding that left shoulder into the earth, exhale, feel it come a little closer. Good. Pass through your inhale as you come back to center. And allow the exhale to guide you over to the opposite side. So reaching the arms and the legs over to the left side this time. Good. Hold for one more breath. Exhale. Breathe and come back to center and hug the knees into the chest. Start to rock side to side, ironing out the back. If it feels good here, you can take a happy baby pose by grabbing the outsides of the feet or maybe wrap the peace fingers around the big toes. And rock side to side, just opening up the hips. And then hug the knees into the chest. Start to rock up and down on the spine, finding some momentum, and transitioning to our tabletop pose. So cross at the ankles, press into the palms, and then stack hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. So pause here and feel each part of the body that's connected with the earth. Noticing the tops of the feet, the knees, the palms. Draw the navel in and up and feel a nice long line of energy from the tailbone out of the crown of the head. Relaxing the face. One more breath here. On your inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, gaze up for cow pose. Good. Begin your exhale, drop the tailbone, round the spine, gaze towards the belly button. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Good. Continue this movement, flowing with your breath for a few more rounds. And feel free to maybe sway the hips side to side. Any organic movements, anything that feels natural to your body. Maybe draw a figure 8 with the spine. Take it in circles. And reverse the direction. When you feel balanced, come back to center. And we'll come into a child's pose. So bring the big toes together, knees separate. Extend the arms out in front of you and bring the forehead down to the mat. Starting to connect that third eye with the earth. Breathe in. Can I give adjustment? Yeah. Exhale. Remember that child's pose is a resting pose. You can come here at any point throughout your practice when your body is asking for rest. When you're ready, Chaya, you'll come to the tabletop position. Press into the palms. Extend the right leg behind you, lifted in the air. Good. Notice how she's leveling off her hips, flexing her foot so the toes are pointing down towards the earth, and internally rotating that big toe to fire up the inner thighs. So root down through that left knee and that right palm. When you're ready, extend the left arm out in front of you as if you're shaking someone's hand. Navel still draws in. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, tap knee to elbow. Good. Spinal balance. Knee to elbow. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, round the spine, knee to elbow. Hold here. Engage the core. Good. Spinal balance. Good. And release the left hand down to the mat. And cross the right foot over to the left side, lowering the ball of the foot down to the mat. So, coming here. And then cross it over and gaze past the left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center and release the right knee to meet the left. Good. If it feels good to wiggle around here, you can do that before moving into the other side. So when you're ready, come back to your tabletop. Extend the left leg behind you. Good. Level off the hips. Press into that right knee and that left palm. Extend the right arm out in front of you. Good. Draw the shoulder back into its socket. Inhale to find length. Exhale, round the spine, knee to elbow. Spinal balance. Knee to elbow. Spinal balance. One more. Inhale. Hold here. 2, 3, 4. Spinal balance. Good. Lower the right palm down. Cross the left foot over to the right. Gaze past the right shoulder this time. So we're still feeling a nice stretch in the side body. Inhale, come back to center. And lower left knee to meet the right. Take a round of cat and cow. And when you're ready, we'll curl the toes under, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and pedal out the feet here, making sure the fingertips are spread nice and wide to protect the wrists. Releasing any tension in the neck and the jaw. And come to stillness in your downward dog. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the chest. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Good. Inhale. Sigh it out. 2, 1 more. Let it go. Good. Lift the heels off the mat, coming onto the balls of the feet, and drop the heels on your exhale over to the right side. Gaze underneath the right arm. Inhale, come back to center, onto the balls of the feet, and on your exhale, guide those heels over to the left. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, lower the heels down to the earth. On your inhale, shift forward to a plank position, so we're stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Nice long spine, sending energy out of the heels. Nice long neck. Engage the core. Breathe in. Good. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Good. Come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Good. So we're rolling the shoulders down and back the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. We're pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, the thighs. Again, baby cobra, or maybe you want to press into the palms and lift a little higher. Good. Opening the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Pass through tabletop, so press into the palms, come up onto the knees. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, lift the heels, bend the knees, and let's walk or step to the top of your mat. So taking your time to get there, moving slowly. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the palms to the shins or onto a block. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. We'll do this 3 times total. Nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. This time, grab the opposite elbow with opposite hand. Let's take a ragdoll here, just continuing to release some tension in the body. Relaxing the neck, the face, the jaw. And lower the hands down to the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keeping a bend in the knees, a soft bend, engaging the glutes and the thighs. Let's inhale, start to lift ourselves up. Bringing the arms up overhead, palms together, and down to the heart. Maybe invite the eyes to close. And let's root down. So bring feet hips distance apart, or maybe just 2 fists distance apart. And lift the toes off of the mat. Lower 1 toe at a time, gripping the earth. Maybe rock back and forth or side to side until you feel that arch in the foot lift. Now put a slight bend in the knees, send the weight back into the heels, and start to straighten the legs. Notice the navel draw in and up, the tailbone slightly tucks, shoulders drop down away from the ears, slightly tuck the chin to elongate the back of the neck, and finally imagine a string pulling you from the crown of the head towards the ceiling. So rooting down and rising up. Feel the support of the earth underneath you. Come back to your intention. Repeat your mantra. I am strong. I am safe. I'm exactly where I need to be in this moment. And on your next inhale, let's sweep the arms up overhead. Palms together. Bring them down to the heart as you hinge forward at the hips. Fold forward. Lower the hands down to the mat. Inhale, flat back. Palms to shins or down to the earth. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Lower down onto the right knee. Uncurl the back toes. Chest and gaze lift, keeping the fingertips on the mat for now. Good. And reach the arms up overhead. Good. Beautiful. Breathe in. Still dropping that tailbone and navel draws in, standing nice and tall or kneeling nice and tall. Good. And lower the right hand down to the mat. Left fingertips point towards the ceiling for a gentle twist. Opening the chest. Lower the left hand to frame the left foot. Curl the back toes under and lift the knee. Press into the palms. Use the core to step back to either downward dog or plank. We'll eventually all come to plank. Good. Option to take that first modification in knees, chest, chin, or shift forward on the balls of the feet. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Good, shoulders are back. Exhale, engage the core as you send the hips back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Send the right leg high. Step the foot in between the hands. Lower down onto the left knee, uncurl the toes. Pause here for 1 breath. On your inhale, arms come up overhead. Settling in on your exhale. And lower left palm to the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips point towards the sky. Beautiful. On your next exhale, lower the right hand down to the mat. Frame that right foot, curl the back toes under, lift the knee. Step the left foot to the top of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring the arms up overhead. Maybe add a slight back bend if it feels okay, engaging the glutes and the thighs, protect the lower back. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Step the left foot back this time. Lower down onto the left knee. Reach the arms up overhead. Adding a little twist here. Awkward twist. Send the right arm behind you, left arm in front. Gaze past the right shoulder. Beautiful. Adding a little flow here. Inhale, come back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, open up. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And one more time, take your twist, hold here. Breathe in. On your exhale, maybe, option, you lower that right hand down the left leg, left fingertips point towards the sky. One more breath. Good. Lower the left hand to the inside of the right leg, right arm reaches high. Good. Breathe in. Frame the right foot with the hands. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, plank pose. So, chaturanga, or take that modification as Chaya is doing here. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the left foot high. Step the left foot in between the hands. Lower down onto the right knee. Reach the arms up overhead. So adding in our awkward twist flows. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm comes forward, gaze past left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist. Settle in here. We're here for 3 breaths total. So maybe you want to lower that left hand down that right leg and reach the right arm high. Take one more breath wherever you're at. And when you're ready, on your exhale, lower the right hand to the inside of the left leg. Left fingertips reach high. Okay. Lower the left foot or left hand down to frame the left foot. Curl the back toes under, lift the knees, step in between the hands to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Reach the arms up overhead. Tadasana. From here, we'll come to a chair pose. So let's sit back into our imaginary seat. Put a bend in the knees. Feet are still hips distance apart. However, if it feels better for your body, you can bring the big toes together and keep a little space in between the heels. So give that a try. Find what works for you. Sit back into your seat. Find that neutral pelvis. So slightly tucking the tailbone, pulling the navel in. Good. Option to lift the arms in the air if you want to add those in. We're keeping chest lifted, gaze lifted. Breathe in. Sink a ½ an inch deeper. Good. Adding in a twist here, bring the palms to the heart. And we'll start by lengthening the left side body just to protect the lower back. Extend the left arm out in front of you. And then take your twist. Bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. If that's not available, it is okay to bring that left elbow to the inside of the left knee. So pull the thumbs in towards the chest and gaze past the right shoulder. Peel the belly away from the thighs. Good. Press into that right foot, adding a little balance challenge here. And then come onto the ball of the left foot. Start to bring the left heel towards the left glutes. Catch some hang time as you send that left foot back. Land softly on the ball of the foot, revolve lunge. Beautiful. Good. Continue to open the chest. Option to protect your lower back. If you would like to, you can bring that right palm to the lower back and take your twist that way. Just so you're aware of that, of the space that we're twisting from, this thoracic spine. Good. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Good. Warrior two. So we're gonna pivot and face this wall and gaze past the front fingertips. So you want to line up your front heel with the back arch of that foot. Relax the shoulders. Flip the front palm open. Inhale as you reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Drop that left arm down that back leg, opening up the side body. Good. Warrior two. Flip the back palm open and cartwheel the hands around to frame the right foot. Down to the mat. Yep. Pivot the back toes forward. And then walk the hands out to the corners of your mat. We're going to come into a standing split. Standing split, yep. Walk the hands to the corners of your mat and extend that left leg high. Good. And we're folding over, gazing towards the back of our mat. Relax the neck, notice any tension building up. Feel yourself rooting down through that bottom foot and the palms. If you need to take a stack of books to place underneath your hands, you can do that if you don't have blocks available. Good, breathe in. And lower the left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. One more side, everybody. Good, settle in here. Then we'll bring the palms to the heart. Extend the right arm out in front of you, creating some length, and twist towards the left. Inhale. Exhale. So press into that left foot. Start to come onto the ball of the right foot. Send the left heel towards the glutes. Find your focal point. Step that right foot back. Lower down. Beautiful. Again, you can bring the left hand to the lower back and breathe into that space. Twist from the upper spine. When you're ready, come back to center. Reach the arms up overhead. Good. Exhale. Warrior two. Good. So gaze down, check your feet. So really feel yourself rooting into all four corners of each foot, really pressing into that earth. Bringing up that earth energy, strength, support. Flip the front palm open. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Good. Warrior two. Flip the back palm open. And cartwheel the hands around to frame the left foot. Walk the fingertips towards the corners of your mat. Send the right leg high, standing split. And 3 breaths here. And when you're ready, you can lower that right foot to meet the left. And inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then walk the feet out to the sides of your mat, pointing the feet outward, coming into Malasana squat. Lower the hips, bring the hands to the heart. You can make this pose more restorative by sitting on a block. So keeping the chest lifted, relaxing the shoulders down the spine. Come back to your mantra, your intention. And lower the hands down to the mat. Send the hips high. Release your block. Wiggle around, and then let's step back to downward dog. Send the right leg high. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist for pigeon pose. If this posture isn't available to you, or if your right hip pops up, you can place a prop underneath. If this isn't available, you can come onto your back and take a figure 4 pose. So another variation for you. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Extend the arms out in front of you. And once again, root down, bringing that forehead to the earth, maybe bringing it onto a block. And on your inhale, press into the palms, start to lift your chest. Curl the back toes under, lift the knees, step back to 3-legged dog. Go ahead and roll out that top hip, send some prana, some energy back there. And when you're ready, release the right foot down to meet the left. We'll switch sides here, send the left leg high, and bring knee behind left wrist. Pigeon pose. Gaze behind you, make sure that back leg is straight. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, start to press yourself up. Curl back toes under, lift the knee, 3-legged dog. Go ahead and roll it out. And lower it down to the knees when you're ready. Swing the legs around and come into a seat. Extend the legs out long. We'll come into a forward fold. Let's reach the arms up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, lead with the heart. So it's okay if your hands don't come down to your feet. Maybe for you, you just bring the hands to the shins or just along the side of your mat. Find what works best for you. So breathing in, filling up, and on each exhale, drawing the crown of the head closer to the tops of the feet without forcing it. Just notice how the breath can guide you a little deeper into the pose. Inhale, start to lift yourself back up, and then we'll come onto our back. So however you'd like to get there, just slowly roll down. Take a deep breath in here and let it go. From here, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, stacking the knees over the ankles, preparing for a bridge pose. So on your inhale, you're going to press into the soles of the feet and lift the hips into the air. Good. Elongating the back of the neck. Careful not to move your neck side to side in this pose. Good. And then imagine a block in between the knees, squeezing that block in place, drawing the knees a little closer together. One more breath. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. And maybe rock side to side, maybe draw some circles with the knees. From here, lower the soles of the feet down to the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, sorry. Figure 4. That's fine if you want to do that. And then lift the hips and shift them over to the left an inch or two. The left side, and then let the knees, or sorry, right side, and then let the knees fall over to the left. Bring the arms out to a T and gaze past the right shoulder. Maybe close the eyes here. And on your inhale, come back to center. Realign the spine. We'll uncross the legs and switch sides. So bring that left ankle on top of the right knee. Lift the hips, shift them over to the left. Let the knees fall over to the right side. Gaze past the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Squeezing, creating tension. Bring the forehead towards the knees. Hold here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Extend the legs out long. Let the arms fall to the sides of your body. Finding Shavasana. If there's anything you need to make yourself feel 10% more comfortable. Maybe you want to wrap a blanket or cover up with a blanket or place a bolster or a pillow underneath the knees or the torso. But just as we began our practice, let's come back to that grounding sensation. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Walk them down a vertebrae or two. Melt back into the earth. Maybe lift the hips and lower the sacrum back down into the earth. Allowing yourself to completely relax. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Unclench the jaw. Allowing the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth towards the back of the throat. Let any thoughts that come through just float by. Just allowing this time of stillness. Embracing this moment of stillness. remaining here as long as you're comfortable. And in your time, start to reawaken the body. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes. Gently nod the head side to side. Circle the wrists and the ankles and reach the arms up overhead for one final big stretch. Maybe it feels good to hug the knees into the chest before rolling over to either side. If you need to feel a little more energetic, coming to the right side. If you're looking to feel a little more calm, roll over to the left side as Chai is doing. Just take a moment here to honor yourself for coming to your mat today. Honor yourself and honor your practice. A little gratitude for that. And wherever you're at, just honoring that space that you get to practice in. When you're ready, slowly and gently start to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes softly closed. Bring the palms to the knees. Palms can face up if you want to feel a little more open and receptive. Palms face down if you still need to feel a little more grounded. You can take an earth mudra here by bringing the thumb to the ring finger. Feeling that earth energy and everything it has to offer to us. Evening out the breath. And one last time, repeating your mantra to yourself. Reminding yourself of your intention and carrying that with you for the rest of your day, maybe the rest of your week. On your inhale, we'll reach the arms up overhead, collecting all the good energy you created, seal it into the palms, and draw it down to heart center. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. I bow my head, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys for joining us in this Vinyasa flow. Stay tuned for more awesome classes from Studio U. Thank you, Chaya.